Between its rainforests, mountain peaks, glacial lakes, and Pacific coastline, British Columbia has long been recognized as one of Canada's most stunning regions. Situated on the upper Strait of Georgia, Campbell River is almost halfway on Vancouver Island's east coast, about a 3-hour drive north from Victoria and a 3-hour drive south of Port Hardy. Lying along the 50th parallel north, Campbell River shares the same latitude with several major cities, including Brussels in Belgium, Prague in the Czech Republic, Frankfurt in Germany, and Luxembourg City. According to the Canadian Census of 2021, Campbell River has a population of 35,138. The first settlers in the area were members of the Comox and related Coast Salish peoples. Captain George Vancouver reached Campbell River in 1792 aboard the ship HMS Discovery. The channel between Quadra Island and Campbell River was named Discovery Passage after HMS Discovery. Historians believe that the river and the city may have been named for Dr. Samuel Campbell, who was surgeon aboard HMS Plumper that came through on a cartography mission under Captain George Henry Richards around 1859. While Campbell River was established as a village in 1904, it wasn't incorporated until 1947. In 1964, it was incorporated as a district municipality. Campbell River finally became a city in 2005. Campbell River is widely known as the salmon capital of the world, competing with Ketchikan, a city in southeast Alaska, for this prestigious title. Campbell River's favorable location on a major salmon feeding ground enables the region to become a prime spot for salmon migrations. The area is renowned for its abundant salmon runs. All 5 Pacific salmon species are available year-round, making Campbell River an attractive destination for anglers of all skill levels. Sport fishermen traveled to the area as early as the 1880s. The formation of the Campbell River Tyee Club in 1924 served to popularize the area among fishermen far and wide. Industrial logging took off in the 1920s. However, a terrible forest fire that started near Bottle Lake burned much of the valley in 1938. On a hot day in July that year, an ominous smoke pillar near Gosling Lake signaled a major forest fire, which was to ravage nearly 300 square kilometers of logged and timbered land. Over 1,500 firefighters battled grimly for weeks to save timber and communities. Costs and damages were enormous. Reforestation, intensified by the British Columbia Forest Service, helped to heal the scar. After World War II, logging and mining in the area prospered. Campbell River became a boomtown and industrial center, with building of the John Hart Dam, the Elk Falls Mill, and nearby mills in Tarsis and Gold River. As of today, Campbell River has continued to mark the boundary between the more developed south and the wild and natural areas of the northern part of Vancouver Island. Local fish hatcheries help to maintain salmon stocks for the fishing industry. In fact, Campbell River is emerging to become the epicenter of the global aquaculture industry. Visitors touring downtown Campbell River should walk to the edge of Willow Bay to learn about the history of Campbell River waterfront and find out how the downtown revitalization project was initiated in the 1980s. Look in particular for a unique wood art sculpture in Tyee Plaza. To celebrate the legacy of the logging industry, This larger-than-life figure of a high rigger at work was carved from yellow cedar by artist Dean Lemke. The carving was named Big Mike, also known as Logger Mike, as a result of a Name the Logger contest. Big Mike was installed in 1984 as a tribute to all who work in the area's forest industry. For overhead cable systems used in logging, the first task was preparation of a suitable spar tree, preferably a Douglas fir. This was the job of the high rigger, outfitted with long spiked climbing spurs, a steel cord climbing rope, a razor-sharp double-bitted axe, a saw, and plenty of nerve. Flipping his rope in hitches, the high rigger cut away limbs as he worked his way 45 to 55 meters up the tree. When the 12 to 15 meter top was cut and began to fall, he dug in his spurs and tightened the rope to ride the wildly swaying tree. After the swaying stopped, the daring sometimes sat or stood on the flat top. After the tree had been topped, a rigging block was pulled up and a pass line threaded through it to haul up the rest of the rigging gear. Several different systems were used to rig spar trees. All of them involve a complicated network of guy lines, main lines, haulback, blocks, and pulleys, which were hauled up on a pass line. The high rigger stands atop the spar tree to celebrate completion of the job. At the base of the spar tree, a steam-powered winch called a donkey engine was used to yard or load logs. The logs were pulled to form temporary stockpiles known as cold decks. Spar trees were rigged for loading logs as well as for yarding. Guy lines with blocks hung from them allow the use of tongs and lines to pick up the logs and place them on rail cars. Campbell River is a picturesque city famed for its natural beauty, access to outdoor recreation, and relatively affordable cost of living compared to other parts of Vancouver Island.
Oh, right here. Oh yeah, there he is. Is he?
Where they know that they stop here.
I'm sure. There was a big fuss on the news the other day about the police that stopping in Nanaimo. And they got a few going there. But they want more because...
Nanaimo's been trying to get
Bring
them
your
stopped for years.
Oh, yeah.
This year about 700 grams, 800 grams.
Thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to this channel, Words of Woods.